You know what the first thing that comes to my head when I see that creep-ass doll? Yeah. And now you know. So Annabelle, the story of Annabelle. You know, creep-ass doll that was in the Conjuring. You just saw that doll in the Conjuring. You're just like, that doll needs to get its own movie. And now she has her own movie, and is it good? Well, before you guys get on YouTube and start commenting all these hate comments like, oh, here we go again. He fucking hated Tusk, and now he's gonna rip this movie a new one. I'm going to say how I feel. No, and I feel like the movie was not bad. I enjoyed the movie while I was watching it, but I feel like this is gonna sound strange. If the movie itself didn't really stick with me, but the actual doll, the Annabelle doll, that what like really like is in my cerebellum is not going away at all. The movie was effective as a horror movie, but there were parts and there's a lot of give and take in the film. I'm gonna say right now, the movie's not as good as The Conjuring. That's kind of a downside, but it's still enjoyable to watch. Well, so let's talk about the pros and cons of Annabelle. You need to go check it out. It still feels it is a good horror movie to start off the month of October. So let's go talk about Annabelle. Start with the pro. Actually, the beginning of the movie starts off with, you know, that scene you saw in the beginning of The Conjuring. And, you know, the teens are talking about the Annabelle doll. They're like, oh, there's just something wrong with that doll. It's just evil as shit and bad things that's just been happening. Can you really help us? And it starts out with these two nice couples. They're having a baby. They're all nice and subtle, and they live in a nice community. It all seems right with them until the husband gives the wife the Annabelle doll. And then from there, that's when bad shit starts happening. It turns into worse shit, and it's just like, as soon as you see the doll, you're just like, this thing is evil. It's just evil. Well, yes, I would not want that in my house at all. I wouldn't even want that in the backseat of my car with me. I wouldn't, no way, no how, no. Now, one of the cons I'm going to say about the movie, it's not really a con, but it is something I have to touch on that I think you should know. That the movie does have scares in it. It does have scares, but the scares are really far few in between, pretty much. I mean, and the scares you do see in the movie, they're all in the trailer. A lot of the good ones, anyway, are in the trailer. Like, you know that scene where the little girl is just in the hallway, whatever, and then she runs to the door and busts open and the creep lady just runs at her. While that's still a good scare, it is still a good scare. We're all humans. We know, seeing the trailer, we know that's gonna happen. It kind of loses gravity for you a little bit, and that's kind of disappointing. It's like, that was good. If I didn't see that in the trailer, I would have saw that, but like, that scene stuck with me. But like I said, there's pros and cons. So a pro to the scare is just that there is one segment in the movie, scare segment in the movie that is really good and it's really effective. I didn't show it in the trailer. Props for that. For the guy who saw the movie, you know the storage scene where she was down there in dark basement storage. Yeah, that was some shit. Don't spoil the movie. Don't tell them what's in it. Just let people watch it. Next, the acting in the movie. The acting in the movie, well, the actors were functional. They were functional. There's not a lot of people in this movie, so I'm just gonna say that the two family couples, they were good. Wife, I feel like the wife could have been a better actress, kinda. They should have got the chick that was on American Horror Story. That's what I feel would have been better for the role. Husband was just typical husband, and there you go with that. So the acting was just functional, Big pro is, I'm gonna say, the camera work in the movie. The camera work in the movie is so great because all the close-up shots of that Annabelle doll just are creepy as shit. They just infect your psyche. And there are scenes in the movie where Annabelle just gets more deteriorated. She gets more demonic looking. It's just like, that thing is just evil. Yeah, so what I'm gonna say is this: all the scares, the most scariest parts in the movie are not really dealing with the scares in it, but really have to do with Annabelle. And honestly, Annabelle doesn't really do nothing in the movie. Spoiler, Annabelle doesn't really do anything. She's kind of just there, but it just, the camera work and the eerie tone and the soundtrack of the movie just makes you feel like she is alive, but she's just fucking with these people. The ending in the movie, ending was kind of mild for me, just mild. You know, so in the end, I did have a good time with Annabelle. I enjoyed it while I was watching it. I was like, I'm enjoying this movie. I'm enjoying it. The Annabelle doll is creepy as shit. It's creepy. I mean, the movie does play it very close to the book. The movie is very, very cliche. I hate saying that, but the movie is cliche because it's very predictable. Because I had my girlfriend with me. She was just deconstructing the movie as it was going. Like, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. And that's gonna happen. And she was right every time. Just like, she don't even watch movies. That was crazy for me. Okay, so mildly good scares. Great Annabelle. She was nuts. I'm gonna say that Annabelle was actually a good time, one time only. That's not a negative rating. I'm saying that you're gonna watch this movie and be like, I'm enjoying this movie while I'm watching it. But when you walk out the movie, you'll be like, that was good. But there are other movies coming out this year that's gonna probably be better. But I still enjoyed Annabelle. So Annabelle, what did you think about it? Did you like Annabelle? Did you think it was scary? Whatever you think, comment below. Let me know. And if you like to see here and you want to see more, please click right here to see more.